Hey, I'm Dr. Travis Norris. I'm the founder and CEO of T3 Consulting and Strategic Solutions Technology, where we teach you how to build your PMI mindset. And we have developed the Norris PMI thinking framework with our PMI logic model. I can't wait to help you prepare yourself for our PMP exam prep and our PMI-ACP exam prep. We are here to help you get certified in every area. So listen, tune in. We're going to help you get where you need to be. I can't wait to see you on the other side of certification. Hey, welcome to the Norris PMI Thinking Framework series. I'm your host, Dr. Travis Norris, where we're going to help you train your PMI thinking with the introduction to the Norris PMI Thinking Framework. Well, it's very simple. I want to teach you over the next 10 episodes in our series, also taking advantage of our PMP prep exam preparation, our PMI-ACP as well, as we built this ecosystem to help you pass exams, do better as a PM, and be more confident when you approach the PMP exam or the PMI-ACP. Our framework is simple. You think, you communicate, you lead, and you deliver. Simply put, when you think, you analyze before jumping to escalation. When you communicate, what you're saying is, I'm going to collaborate and align with my stakeholders and or team members. When you lead in this specific manner, you're going to be a servant leader. You're going to see that a lot in the Agile questions that you'll see on the PMP exam and also for the PMI-ACP. Agile and adaptive projects, Scrum, I can't get my words out, they really celebrate servant leadership, tailoring the project or tailoring your servant leadership to your team, to your stakeholders. And then last but not least is the delivery method. When you act or you're delivering value, you will be highly celebrated as a project manager when you're doing these things. So in today's video, won't be long, but let's look at a couple of questions and how we can apply this Norris PMI thinking framework. Let's look at question 1. Now take your time here. I'll read it for you. And remember, you can pause me at any time while you're reading the question, just so you can take some time to see if you can answer it. Let's read it. Key stakeholder becomes frustrated after learning that a recently approved change will delay deployment by 2 weeks. Okay, that's understandable. The stakeholder demands an immediate reversal of the decision. What should the PM do first? So what should the PM's whole action item list be, or what should they do first? Let's read them. Reverse the decision immediately. Escalate the concern to executive leadership. Meet with the stakeholder to understand concerns and communicate the rationale behind the decision. Or D, remove the stakeholder from future decision making. What do you think here? Well, remember something. The Norris PMI thinking framework, here's what it teaches you to do. You want to think first, communicate second, lead, and then deliver. So which one did you choose? Let's look at our answer. Looks like it's C here. Well, why? When we're reading through this, and if you've been around project management for a while, maybe the answer jumped right out at you. If it didn't, let's walk through it. Well, number one, when we were reading the question, I know you saw that they demand immediate reversal of the decision. So PMI likes to throw questions in here to make you react. But the real question in this question is this: what should the PM do first? PMI has a lot of these situational questions to see if you can think like a project manager and can you follow a process. Well, the stakeholder is frustrated, rightfully so, but we should not reverse it immediately, because guess what? We haven't collaborated with anyone. We haven't talked to anybody. We're kind of making that decision in a vacuum, and that's not wise when you're doing project management, especially when you're answering the questions for the exam. Escalation. You'll see a lot of these questions where they want you to go ahead and act and move out on your own. You want to stay away from those. Those are red flags. And remove the stakeholder from decision making. Well, immediately I would have removed that answer when I'm taking the test, because why? The stakeholder hasn't done anything wrong. They just raise the concern and the frustration. So remember this, PMI expects you to communicate and engage stakeholders before you start engaging. This is a good way to apply the Norris PMI framework when you're taking your exam and preparing for either the PMP or the PMI-ACP. Always remember this, PMI expects engagement before escalation. Let's look at another question that lends itself more to Scrum. Here it is. An agile team has missed sprint goals for 2 consecutive iterations. Stakeholders are concerned, as they should be, but the team believes they can improve. What should the Scrum? Oh, they can improve. Let me slow down. What should the Scrum Master do first? Let's read through the answers. Replace underperforming team members. Extend the sprint duration. Possibly, I wouldn't do that, but who knows? Facilitate a retrospect to identify root causes and improvement opportunities. Okay. Escalate the issue to senior leadership. Now, if you're not familiar with Scrum methodology or Agile methodology or some of those wording, this question can kind of throw you off. Let's see what the answer is. Well, here it is. The answer is C again. Right? So look about this. Iteration sprint goals that happen when we sprint plan, and then Scrum Master may be a new word. All right, and look at that situational question again. What does the Scrum Master do first? So you wouldn't just immediately replace, team members. That wouldn't be wise. There's nothing wrong with the sprint planning. We didn't have that question within here, so there's no need to extend anything, right? The retrospect, again, being a Scrum and Agile methodology, is what happens after the sprint review. Well, that retrospect helps us identify some root cause issues. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? What do we need to prepare for the next iteration? And then escalating. There goes that word again. They want you to escalate. We don't want to escalate. Look at the bottom. PMI-ACP, this agile piece, emphasizes continuous improvement and team ownership. Remember the Norris PMI thinking framework. You want to think, communicate, you want to lead like a servant, and then you want to deliver act. You don't want to jump right to escalation. Well, kind of as we come to the end of this video, let's kind of look at the framework. Think again, analyze before reacting, communicate, align stakeholders intentionally. Don't do things in a vacuum. Don't do things by yourself. Get with your team. Lead, service and influence effectively, and then deliver. Focus on measurable value, whether that's a predictive project, a agile project, okay? PMI rewards disciplined leadership, not emotional reactions. Now, I'm making this video short because I want you to like, share, subscribe, take our survey so we can get feedback from you. We're doing some free webinars to kind of get you prepared. And then, like I said before, we'll be dropping our PMP and our PMI-ACP prep exam. You can register for that, take some real life exams, get some real life questions, and get some real life reps as you prepare for your exam. All right. So PMI rarely rewards immediate escalation. Follow the Norris PMI thinking framework. Analyze, communicate. Look what process you're in and then act. Now, we serve that as lead and deliver, but analyze, communicate, do what process you're in, and then act. All right, so here's a real world application. I want you to take this with you as we end this video today. Great PMs don't just memorize answers. As you're preparing for the exam, what Strategic Solutions is going to do is teach you how to think. This framework that I've developed helps you think like a PMI. All right. You want to manage the work and you want to manage relationships. It's going to be key for you. All right. So follow me. Listen, you can find us on LinkedIn Our YouTube page is being built and our Instagram is being built. I want you to take a survey for me. Give me some feedback. Let me know if this video or other videos are helping you and if you're seeing some benefit from them. Because guess what? We want to make sure that you develop your PMI mindset and that you can be the best you can be. All right. So this has been great. You see how I'm going up, 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 up. I got to end this video. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. And we'll see you next time.